What's up? What it do, cyber world? It is your girl, the one, the only, Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com. AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,600 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys. So I thank you so very much. And yes, we're still dealing with pandemic living, darling. Yes, pandemic life. Which means we're spending a little bit more time at home. Which means, you know what? You got to get caught up on some of your drinks, all right? Some of those wines and things. And so I'm talking to a brand today, founder and CEO of French Blue, the wonderful Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, Ash. How are you?
I am great. How are you doing today?
You know, I'm doing pretty all right. It was a nice sunny day here in Bordeaux, and so I've got no complaints.
Ooh,
doing great.
Awesome. All right, so Stephanie, to start things off, when did you fall in love with wine?
Oh, well, it's a long love story filled with lots of intrigue, but to, I guess, put it simply, I would say it was, if I can be honest, it might have been around the age of 16.
Starting early there, Stephanie.
I know, it's usually people wait until they're 21, but I had some very lovely homemade wine around the age of 16, and it caught my attention in a way that kind of led me on a path for the rest of my life, and so here I am.
Cool. All right, so as we move into spring and summertime, a lot of people we're not traveling. A lot of people are not traveling. They're at home due to the pandemic. So, I mean, why not just bring those travel experiences into your home? So, traveling to Bordeaux, France, in the comfort of your own home with French Blue seems to be, the best idea ever. So, tell us a little bit about, bringing those rich flavors of Bordeaux to the U.S. In the form of French Blue wine.
Well, exactly. So when I first discovered Bordeaux, what struck me was just sort of the way of life here in Bordeaux. Like everyone, it's all about it's friends, family, food, and wine. Very laid back. And when I wanted to make a wine, I wanted to encapsulate that flavor. I wanted to bring the sunshine, the beach, the whole joie de vivre into America, into encapsulate it in a glass of wine. And that was really the whole philosophy. I wanted to, exactly like what you said, transport people to Bordeaux, make them see the Grand Chateau, and also like the sea, the Atlantic Sea is right there, and just this feeling of letting go. And when you taste the rosé, when you taste the Sauvignon Blanc, that's really what we were trying to get those wines to taste like. It's just this feeling of being with your loved ones and everything's right. The sun is shining and you're just in that moment. And that's sort of what we hope French Blue means to people.
Yeah. So we have the crisp Bordeaux Rosé and the Sauvignon Blanc. Now, walk us through some of those pairings. What would be good with either one or both wines?
Sure. So the rosé, it's a little bit more fruity of a wine. So it goes really well with cured meats like prosciutto. Goes fantastic with smoked salmon. Just basically like your everyday fare. It also is fantastic by itself, or paired with the sunset, of course. Sauvignon Blanc. It's a nice, also sort of fruity style wine. Goes great with goat cheese. Shellfish also goes amazing, especially at this time of year with artichokes. I know they're just coming out in season. And so if you get a nice kind of either grilled or steamed artichoke with that Sauvignon Blanc, it's going to absolutely blow your mind.
I love that. So these selections seem to be wonderful for any occasion whatsoever, and I'm a wino for real, so I love a good Sauvignon Blanc. But who would you recommend these particular wines for, and how would you sell them on the flavor?
For me, so again, going back just to sort of the Bordelais way of life, the joie de vivre, I would say these wines are fantastic with people you know and love, your friends, your family, and really intimate settings where you want the moment to shine. You know, the wines are a perfect companion to that. They don't overtake. You don't have to be cerebral. They're not for experts, although it's just a wine that they're very accessible. I guess you're chilling with your people, and that wine makes the moment happen. I think that flavor profile, they're really crisp. They're on the drier side, really nice. Again, either on their own or paired with food. They're just sort of good wines.
Right. Yeah. So how long did it actually take you to perfect the flavors of each wine?
That one, that's it's a never-ending question. Where every year we strive to do better. I can't say there is an end to this. I can say we started about 5 years ago.
Gotcha.
And it's a vintage by vintage. We really do. So even with both wines, we change the makeup of the varietals each year depending on what the vintage hands to us. So sometimes if the wine needs a little bit more body, we'll add a little bit of more Merlot or Sauvignon Blanc to the rosé. I'm sorry, not Sauvignon Blanc, Merlot to the rosé. Or with the Sauv Blanc, if it needs a little body, we can add some Semillon. So it's really a very live process. It's every year we change and adapt to the growing season to make sure that vintage shines the best that it can.
Yeah. For you, though, what would you say has been your proudest moment with this brand?
Other than talking to you?
Oh,
that's pretty tough right now.
I mean, you're doing some big things here, Steph. You know, you're a big dog. And, you're making some major moves. And, for a woman-owned business to be doing the things that you're doing and the name to be traveling across the world like it is, I mean, that is incredible within itself.
I know my proudest moment is one day I was sitting with my daughter maybe about 2 years ago, and she just, out of nowhere, just looked over at me and she's like, "So you're the boss?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay." And she's like, so it's like, you make the decisions, like it's your company, you're the boss. I was like, "Yeah, honey." And she's just like, just the smile on her face, and seeing that my daughter saw what her potential, I guess it wasn't even within the bounds of French Blue. Is just my proudest moment was seeing my daughter's face, knowing that she could be what she wanted to be because of what her mom wanted to do in life and was able to attain, and that gave her inspiration. And I just saw that in her eyes and in her smile. So that was the proudest moment for me.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Stephanie. You're gonna have us all in tears over here. And the baby looking at the mama.
Well, I didn't even think, when you start reflecting on life, all of a sudden these things pop up, and you realize what's important. And
absolutely. I mean, her seeing you do this and conquer the world, like, this is a male-dominated industry, like most industries. And you're going out there like a bull to it, and you're really making a difference, and you're absolutely just making a huge name for yourself, and for your daughter to see that and to be, to have that sense of pride with it. That's beautiful. I love it. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It felt really good. Just seeing her face.
Yeah.
That means everything to me.
It should. It should. Now, so Stephanie, where can people go to get more info on French Blue and also to purchase this exquisite wine?
Oh, so we were sort of, I guess, born in and Whole Foods Market. It was where we started out, and we've had a very long, amazing relationship with them. And since then, we've expanded to Kroger's Market, Costco Plus World Market, Jewel-Osco, certainly many, many independent shops around the country. And we also have a wine finder on our website, which is FrenchBlueWines.com. And if you type in your zip code, it can direct you to a store nearest you where you can find the wine.
Awesome sauce. And I love Kroger. I'm always at Kroger, Stephanie. I have to look on the shelves now to see you guys.
Absolutely. Well, it should be out there very soon. Within a couple, maybe even 1 week, we'll be there. So it's a very, very exciting partnership that we're looking forward to.
Congratulations! That's huge. That's the big stuff, man. Not everybody goes to Kroger. That's another. See, Stephanie, selling yourself short. That's another accomplishment. Kroger's. I mean, Whole Foods that's a big dog right there. That's a really big dog in the field. But Kroger, that's even bigger. So congratulations to you.
I have the easy job of just making my wine, the wine. It's my sales team that really goes out and gets, the wine out there. So a big kudos to them for being able to do that. So I have the easy job.
Yeah. Well, kudos to the whole French Blue team. You guys are doing it out there. Keep doing it. I love it.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it's... I think pairing up with the Mondavi, I know they're a fourth-generation family of winemakers, and being able to partner with them in this aspiration is an incredible honor. So we're very, very happy that they've taken us on and are expanding their, selection outside of America, and they're sort of going into the international market, but still have a sort of American tie back with being a French wine, an American winemaker in France. So it's pretty incredible.
Absolutely. Wow, Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you so much. This has been awesome. And
an absolute honor for me. Thank you.
Oh, and thank you to you and your whole team. Keep doing wonderful, great works. I want to have you back on the show, Stephanie, when there's another announcement. I know in a couple of months we're claiming that for you. There's going to be more announcements and more things going on with you guys. So you're more than welcome back to talk about it on the show and to let all of my wonderful audience know about French Blue. So,
looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all of your love and support. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.